folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we've got set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
Oh, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They're led out by an electric third-year player from the University of Utah, Tyler Huntley.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. Bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Huntley. Open here, Adam Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers for Thielen in that game last week, 6 catches, 94 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll go option to the short side, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Huntley to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Chubb. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Browns had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Back to throw. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, Just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Huntley. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Tyler Huntley and the Raven offense back out onto the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. And that will be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Award Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. And it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They find some open field here.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 14-yard line.
And that will was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass in its first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So we've come to halftime after.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Finding room at midfield.
And some space here.
Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally their preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here comes Grant on the return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
2nd and 11.
Now Watson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing to start the drive.
Huntley, and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He'll find Thielen working the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's got room
down the right sideline.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And the Browns getting set to go.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
And Watson's going to throw it here. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Well, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.